I remember it was a cool like forest green color. I remember like using it like every once in a while. But when I look back, I never really used it to like learn more things. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Chotomate, I need to look up the Imi right now episode. We're your hosts. My name is MJ.
My name is Adam.
Thank you for coming back to another beautiful episode. Hopefully you are having a good day. Why? Because you're telling yourself, I'm going to have a good day. And that means, hey, you're going to have a good day. That's what it's about. Positive thinking. If you are here to listen to English in a safe place and become friends with me and Adam and become a part of this conversation, you are in the right place. So subscribe to the channel, like it. If you want more information about how to become a member, download videos, daily live streams, one-on-one English lessons, check out the website we have down below. Super cool stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. Today, we're going to be talking about a topic that one of you gave us. That's right. You can become a YouTube supporting member and support us. If you do that, you have the chance to tell us what you want to talk about. So we asked our members, and one member, Motoka, gave us this topic that they want us to talk about. They want us to talk about dictionaries. Let's read what Motoka has for us. They say, I want you to talk about a dictionary. I have an English-Japanese dictionary and frequently make use of it when reading articles in English. But I sometimes hear that an English dictionary is essential in order to improve my English. How can we effectively use them? Also, when I want to know the meanings of English words, I have three choices: an electronic dictionary, a paper dictionary, or, hey, Google Sensei. Which is the best? And I would appreciate if you could tell us your ideas. Awesome. Thank you so much for supporting Motoka, and thank you for this idea for today's video. Yeah. So right off the bat, Adam, do you use dictionaries? Did you use a dictionary when you were studying Japanese? Do you still use one?
Actually, I had an electronic dictionary, but at the same time, I did not have a smartphone. So it was different times. And these days, I don't need an electronic dictionary or just a regular dictionary because I have a smartphone and because I have the internet everywhere I go. So the answer to you, MJ, is yes, I did use a dictionary.
Okay.
I had an electronic dictionary, but if it was now, I wouldn't have an electronic dictionary. So how about you, MJ? Did you use a dictionary, whether it be electronic or, analog, paperback?
So I definitely got an electronic dictionary when I was first getting interested in Japan and learning more Japanese.
Yeah.
I remember it was a cool like forest green color. I remember like using it like every once in a while. But when I look back, I never really used it to like learn more things. I would always be just like almost as if I was like thumbing through an actual dictionary, like here and there, like typing in a word in English and then being like, oh, that's how you say that in Japanese. But at the time, I didn't have grammar, so I couldn't speak. I was just picking up these words.
Right.
So it didn't really help me. I didn't really feel like I was learning anything too much. So I didn't use it very often. It could be a different story if I was in my position now where I can speak all right. And maybe it would help me like in reading cases.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I'm in the same boat of having an electronic dictionary. And I think I got it because I felt like it would help me learn the language.
That's exactly why I got mine. I thought it would help me study kanji or learn kanji. Yes. But just like you, like I didn't really use it that much. Mine was orange, pearl orange. It was really cool. But it wasn't in English. It was in Japanese. So in order for me to be able to use it more successfully, I needed to learn Japanese first, I felt.
Oh, hey.
So that was one big hurdle.
Set yourself up for that challenge.
I did. And so I could use it here and there. I could find the words I was looking for. It was pretty high tech. It had like a stylus and I could write little kanjis on the little keyboard area.
Yep.
And then what I was looking for came up, but I didn't really use it that much.
Right. I think it's just like a thing that you get because you feel like, oh, now I can do this. Now I can like learn.
Right. Yeah.
Which isn't really the case.
Right.
So now Mojoko was saying that specifically when they're reading articles in English, that's when they'll be using it more. And I was like, okay, that does make sense because you can read, you can see this word and be like, okay, I just don't know what that one thing is, to look it up. It can be helpful to understand. And I think that's the best place to use a dictionary when you are reading. In me and Adam's past company, when we do events and stuff, like people would bring their electronic dictionaries and like have it with them as they're talking. And it was very rare, but some people would actually like open it up and like try to talk and be like, oh, of course, people learn at their own pace, but this is definitely not something you want to do when you're trying to have a conversation or get better at English conversation.
Yes.
So there's a place for using a dictionary, definitely.
Yeah. And I just want to add, like, it won't make you a better English speaker to use a dictionary. And the reason is because there's a lot of words that have a lot of different meanings. So it may make you recognize different words, but being able to use them in the appropriate places will be another hurdle. And the grammar is another hurdle. Like, the grammar is the glue that makes the words make sense. So if you're just picking words from the dictionary, one, you have to be aware of how to use them if they're appropriate, and then how to use them in a sentence to make it understandable. So I don't think just having the dictionary is going to make you a better speaker.
Right. Yes. Definitely the speaker part. But yeah, I mean, I should try this. In the past, I had talked about getting a bunch of manga to try to improve my reading ability with kanji. And, I think that would be something that could help. But the thing about that is you would need a proper electronic dictionary that you can write in. I have a friend who showed me a pretty cool dictionary that is online. And you could type, it's for English and Japanese, and you can actually use your mouse to draw kanji and learn through that. So it's like, that's the biggest thing for me. If I was to look through some manga to try to read, and if there's something I don't know, this kanji I don't know, I would have to, I don't know how to say this word, this kanji. So I can't just type it in. I'd have to literally draw it. So you either need an electronic dictionary that has that stylus function, or use like that website I was talking about, or hey, Google is amazing, everybody.
Yes.
In many different ways, but in this case, I'm talking about Google Translate. There is an app that you can get. You can use the camera and it uses all the information of what dictionary you want to translate from this to this. And I just put my phone over the manga or over the kanji that I want to read, and poof, like magic, it translates it automatically. Now, the downside is that it translates it into English and it doesn't tell me how to say it in Japanese. So this is the point where I was like, man, which way should I approach this if I really want to learn? So it is very convenient, the high tech, really cool, but it bypasses the learning process. And this is something that more and more technology is doing with those translating speaking devices. You're not learning anything. It's super helpful and it can get you around. It can help you in so many different ways, but you won't be learning yourself. So it's up to you what path you want to take.
I think, technology is definitely amazing and it's getting better every day. Like you were saying, like having the talking, translating thing is good when you're in a pinch, like when you really want to hear the other person's thought, but you're not so confident in your language abilities and you still want to communicate. It's good, but taking the time to go back and forth is kind of stressful for the person who's on the receiving end sometimes, as opposed to just having a regular conversation. So something to be careful about. But on the dictionary specifically, it all depends on what's convenient for you. And I think they ask what's better, like what the better choice is. Electronic dictionary or, paper, book, or Google. The age of Google is different from way back when we started using it. So just being able to type like a word on your phone or on the computer and having it pop up.
Yeah.
And showing you like a list of options that are probably more recent than whatever thing is programmed into the electronic dictionary.
Right.
More information that's in a book dictionary. Like that's pretty good and useful for someone
much
who's
quicker too.
Trying to learn much quicker as well. So
yeah.
I'm always like supporter of the digital electronic
improving
age,
tech. Yeah, definitely.
Improving technology. And I'll always recommend that over something like an electronic book or a dictionary because it's free. That's the other thing. It's free. Other than your service provider.
Yeah. For the internet and stuff, whatever. Your phone,
the internet,
Wi-Fi.
And if you're not reading the newspaper, if you're reading a newspaper that's online, you can just highlight and select the word and then click, look in the dictionary. What does this mean? And it gives you all the information.
Yes.
So it's two birds with one stone. Like you can read, get the information, and continue reading quickly. But if you want to take memos and notes and stuff like that, well, then you're going to have to get a book.
Ooh, interesting. Well, there you go, everyone. Yeah. Thank you, Motoka, for this idea. My final thought is that depending on what you want to be doing, it can be helpful if you are at the level of understanding grammar and you can hold a simple conversation and you want to just learn single words to add to your vocabulary. I think it can be helpful, but it's not going to be helpful at all if you want to improve your speaking itself. That's just our 2 cents. Of course, there's so many different ways that people can utilize all these tools to learn a new language. This is just our ideas. You can take them or leave them, but hey, we're still friends. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us for this long. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like this video if you got some good information or laughed about it. And don't forget, you can become a YouTube subscriber as well, just like Motoka, and give us ideas of what you want us to talk about specifically. Go down. It's right next to the subscribe button. You can hit that join button and jump on that second step support. And let us know what you want to hear us talk about.
That's right. And if you want to hear more from us on a regular basis throughout the week, you can check out our other SNS channels. TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Check them all out. Like them all. Subscribe to them all.
Yeah,
it's all good stuff.
Definitely. Yeah. Mostly we're active on Instagram. So
mostly on Instagram,
send us a message there, comment there.
Exactly.
Thank you all so much for hanging out. That's it. We'll see you on the next step.